Hey everybody, it's Pepino Gino, and today I'll be showing you a bunch of maps that will help you warm up and just into the game in general. So we're going to start with Crash's Crosshair, and I'll see you there. Okay, so now that we're in, you have to choose Counter-Terrorist. Actually, I'm not sure if you have to, but what you do is you can choose a crosshair from a pro player on one of the walls, and the creators and donators of the game to the left, you can choose their crosshairs. And yeah, there's a bunch to choose from pro players. I prefer Stewie 2Ks, and then I changed it blue, but that's just me. And over here, you can change how it looks. You can add a dot. You can change the alpha or the size or the gap. And yeah, it's really helpful instead of having to go into console and change it. And outside there's just some boss that you can shoot at just for fun. Takes a second for them to load in. It's just to like let you know what it will be like playing with the background and bots. And you can turn it off if you're having frame problems. Next up is aimbot training map. Okay, so in this training map you can practice your flicks, your digs, and there's a bunch of options you can choose from. There's a bunch of different guns, and it's all around great map for practicing. And there's a bunch of options. You can make a move, you can like make it headshot only, you can have infinite ammo, you can turn off infinite ammo, you can turn off walls as I'm showing here, and yeah, you can lower the walls, you can make it long distance, short range, and yeah, headshot only mode, and yeah. Yeah, I'm not too good at digging. I'm missing all my shots. Yeah, but you can just spray them down with an AK. Yeah. So, you can have peek walls, so you can like practice your peeking. And it's super fun. Sometimes when you make a move, they'll just kind of like bunch together because they're moving more in one direction than the other, like shown on the right side of the screen. If you're having frame problems with like a lower end computer, you can change, like turn some things off. I'm not sure what's happening there. And yeah, just have fun practicing. You can practice your flicks, you can practice stopping, and you can just skirt around like I am now. Okay, so next up are a bunch of maps that are really helpful and will get you warmed up for a game instantly. It's Y-Prac, like pre-fire maps, and they're actually really awesome and helpful. I'll see you when we get there. Okay, for this one you have to choose T, and you can do smoke practices, peek practices, like defense practices, and pre-fire, flash. There's just a bunch of them, and it's really helpful. And yeah, it does that. Anyways, so you just have to pre-fire and try to make your way through the map. Obviously I failed, but yeah, you can turn on like difficulty, so I have it on the hardest, 3 stars, but you can turn that up and down. It only goes from 1 to 3 stars, so you don't have very many options. You can choose whatever gun you want, but the default one they will give you will be the AK-47. But obviously this is probably what I'd be choosing if I were to take a Mirage anyways. And you just have to pre-fire your corners. Sometimes they don't pre-fire, so it's more realistic, but it shows you all the little spots they can be hiding, so it's really helpful when trying to take a site. And they also have like a bunch of different maps. I'm not sure if they have all the maps, but they have a lot of maps you can practice on, not just Mirage. A few seconds ago I was circling my mouse over a bunch of them that I have. And I'm not sure if it teaches you callouts, but that'd be a neat workshop map if it like showed you all the callouts. And yeah, that's pretty much it. To get out of it, you just go into chat and you type back, and it brings you back to the menu. And then you can change it. There's different like places you can take by just clicking the arrows as I did. And I've actually never done this. I don't really warm up, which is a bad thing, but CSGO is not like top priority. I'm not gonna go pro or anything because I'm not too good at it. It's just a hobby. And yeah, these can be really fun once you get the hang of it and start pre-firing everywhere. And yeah, this is really helpful for in-game because it shows you where they're hiding, as I've said before. Anyways, on to the next map. Okay, so still one of these Y-Prac maps, but they're also extremely helpful. They're like shortcuts, so it shows you faster ways to get to places. I personally like Mirage shortcuts. Anyways, I'll see you when we get there. Okay, so with this one, it'll show you a bunch of different shortcuts on the map, like places you can get to by doing jumps and strafing, and it's actually really useful. So I'm gonna speed up this footage so you guys can see everything, because there's not much more to explain besides it shows you fast ways to get there. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, so this one's probably the best one so far, because especially in silver, we have a big problem with spray patterns. Nobody learns their spray patterns. So above the person it shows the spray pattern, and you can also enable ghost hair, which is the little like green dot that you can follow, which will show you the spray pattern. And this is really helpful, especially if you're in silver, because you won't necessarily know your spray patterns. I know them, I just choke because, you know, but that's just me. And you can choose a variety of guns. Not all of them have spray patterns like pistols, but it's really awesome and helpful. You can choose a bunch. I choose T-target because it shows me the person, and it kind of helps me like go to my headshot level, and where I would normally try to start the spray and go lower. Anyways, and here's all the guns you can choose from, like pistols. I personally love the CSGO. He might be more of a Tech 9 guy. And well, it makes it look like CSGO has a spray pattern, but I'm not sure if it does. And if you click reset, it'll reset because it counts your bullets. And yeah, I'll just stop talking and let you guys watch and enjoy. Okay everybody, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll leave the link to all the maps in the description. And yeah, have fun. Please leave a like and share the video, and probably subscribe, and see you later.